YouTube, and welcome to the Penguin Guide. This is a new series. Now, this is part 1, where this is called Animation Tweaker. Back in Winning Planet 2, we used to use controllers and we also use act as a behavior for Sackbots. But now, we have a new tweaker. It's simply called character animation. So this one right here, if you're new, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you how they really work. So you see that, so just press R1 or just do it like this. Then bring out the animation, character animation tweaker, and press it. Now you can see a lot of stuff. Down here it's input actions. You can start and stop. Forwards, backwards, start playing forwards, start playing backwards, and speed scale, personal, and yeah. Actor name, so circuit board, visible in play mode, or set layer color. But we're gonna talk about the animation. So rotation. Here's the yaw angle, pitch angle, and roll angle. Yaw angle is move to the left, and move to the right. And the pitch is moves up and down. And the roll is roll left and roll right. So in Winning Planet 3, if you ever play the story mode, they use character animation. So they usually have 4. That means what your Sackboy does. But for now, I'll just put them But after you pick an animation, it says pin action. You can soft pin, hard pin, you can squeaker relate, and yeah. And a bin time of what they have, or how many. But here's the core. These are the clothes of idle, of yawn, chef feet, board, and a lot of them. Walking, fast, layer change, jump, walk jump, small jump, walk jump, decorate, turn 80, 180, slides. Yeah, there's a lot of them. But we're not talking about Sackboy. There's a lot of them. They have Robot, Slombot, Sleepy, Alvin, Clive, Da Vinci, Evi, Harbor Bottom, Victoria, White Wolf, Nanopod, Newton, Evil Newton, Marlin Random, Captain Pod, Bear, Pinky Bufflooms, and here's the additional animations. We got Sackboy, Marlin Random, Newton, Nanopod, Captain Pod, and Bear, and Pinky Bufflooms. Now everyone used the Sackboy, so here's some all animations. You can check them out after this guide. But for now, I'll just pick this one, the Interact one. Yes, these animations can actually be effective too. And you can actually use a lot of them through your movies. Now, let's go to the behavior. There is animation speed, animation start, animation end, loop, and reset if activate. So let's do speed, animation speed. Going down will make it slower, but keep going, it will turn it reverse. But if you want to go faster, same thing as backwards, you just do this over. It has a limit of 1000. The animation start. So you can see the Interact 1. It starts from here and it ends right there. If you mess around with him, they do way early, and you can actually do like this. And the end. This is what, and for the end right there, you can actually make it like shorter or longer. But you cannot make it longer. Here's a loop. So you can have it infinite, or you can only have it once. And here's reset if activate. So this is it resets if it activates. So let me get a button. And yes, it has start, stop, and bend strength. But for now, let me start this. So if you activate it, they start doing it. But here, so it does the same thing, but I think it's different. So if it activates, it resets. Now let's see, automatic bend. So this is the bend time. You can, but if you don't know what that means, this is what it means. Over here, give me a, yeah, this cannot be activated, so you can see here. So for this, you can actually add some sounds. And yes, if you go faster, the line goes the same thing. If you want to go backwards, this is what the line actually goes backwards. But if you can actually use animations and movies at the same time. Let me demonstrate. So for now, let me get a no, for now I'll just grab a cardboard box. And let me get a squeezer and just put a here. For now, I'll have 2 sock bots. Now, some people always do like this trick. If you cannot remember it, you can do this. This is the copying mode. If after you're done setting up the movie angles, you capture it and take the animation out and place where you want them to be. So for now, let me just skip this way ahead so I can show you what it is. Okay, so I'm done. What this simply, so you can see from this angle, so you can see the different types of it. So, why animation tricks are really good. For my opinion, but if you don't want to use them, it's your opinion. This is why it's really good. You can actually set an angle. My bad, forgot to remove the... Okay, anyways. That's what I simply did. I just made them, I made both of them wave at each other. So you can actually set up the angle. You can, if you want to face at the TV screen, you can actually do it like that. Or if you want to be a funny guy, and a lot of funny guys do this, and it's really fun too. There are somewhat other ones. There is object animation and head rotation. For now, I will do the rotation. So rotation. Now, rotation. I said it a billion times. So rotation, once you place on the sackbot, they spin. They have yaw, pitch, and roll. Slow down, backwards, and fast. So they move left and right. They move up. Yeah. So if you put them all together, they move at the same time. And you can actually make them go faster. Yeah. People always use rotation to actually make their animations a little bit weirder. And for some reason, in the header animation tweaker, the Sackboy, they have like a lot of them, but they have this falling free. They have a weird animation called falling free. This is what falling free looks like. Now let me pause this. Ish. Let me see on a Sackboy. Yeah, they actually become weird. Any costume you have will become weird. Like this one. This one. This one. This one. But this one's already weird. This one. And probably this one. But sometimes, their jaw moves like forward, so you can actually see their, teeth. Some of them are pretty funny. Or beards. Character animation, you can actually use a lot of them. Rotation is just... You can actually make up a... They always use this to, like, move them around to see the costume. Save things, stop. Now the character animation. You can actually use character animation. There is core, blink, emote, head look, speech. There is natural. A, E, O, M, F, L, ARG, and S. Power up, aerobic, grab and hang, swimming, climbing, and costumes. Some characters didn't have the same thing as Sackboy, but some do. Like Nanapud, Newton, Evil Newton. Yeah, only Evil Newton and Nanapud has one. And let me not forget about Newton, too. But you can actually see, are they different? Well, yes, they are different. But they have the same animation, but their animation is really different. They have gas def, fire def stun, out of and loop, intro, out of, fire def, bottom stun, fire def run. Now this one is kind of funny. I have, let me bring out my Newton. Well, for the animation for Newton and Evil Newton, they're not really the same. They're different. Having like a original character is actually fitting, but actually having a different one, it kind of looks different. Like Captain Hood as Newton. So yeah, that was an animation tweaker and the rotation tweaker.